Right. Hello, dear students. Welcome back to my channel, Math Smart by Prashant Sir. Now, in this video, we are going to focus on classification of numbers. We know already total we are having from 0 to 9, 10 digits are there. With the help of these 10 digits, we can form so many numbers. While expressing these numbers, we are having so many systems. For suppose, we are having decimal number system, then we are having octal system, we are having hexadecimal system, we are having binary system. Like all these we are having different kinds of systems. Now in this video what we do is we are going to focus on classification of the classification of the numbers in decimal number system. That is what we are going to see. So before going to start about this small introduction part regarding this decimal number system. Okay, decimal number system, it's okay. So usually deci means already we know. Deci means how many? Deci means 10. So 0, 1, 2 and so on up to 9. Total we are having how many digits? 10 digits. If we are forming any number with the help of these 10 digits, then we say that it is in decimal number system. Okay. After decimal number system, then we are having binary system or simply binary number system. Binary system, by means already we know already. For example, if we are forming any number with the help of the digits 0 and 1, then it is called usually binary system. Usually we are having octal system. Octa means 8, we know already. If we are forming any number with the help of the digits from 0 to 7, 8 digits, then it is called a octal system. Like similarly we are having hexadecimal system. If we are forming any number with the help of the 16, some combination of digits and alphabet, then it is called what we can say hexadecimal system. Now I don't want to focus on all these things. Mainly the intention of this video is we are going to focus on classification of numbers. For example, you take a number system. So numbers, primarily these numbers we can express. First form is simply we'll call it as complex numbers. First one is what we can say here, complex numbers. We'll see what is mean by complex numbers. For example, any number which is there in the form of a plus ib. If we are expressing any number in the form of a plus ib, where a is said to be the real number, whereas ib is said to be the imaginary part. A is said to be the real part and IB is said to be the imaginary part of any number which is in the form of A plus IB is said to be complex number system. Remember, complex number system is combination of what we can say real part and imaginary part. After that, then next what we do is we are going to focus on this complex number system. This particular complex number system is again categorized into two different parts. Complex number system, one is simply we'll call here real number system. Okay, we can call simply real number system. Next one is we'll call imaginary numbers or real numbers we'll call, and the next one is imaginary numbers. Imaginary numbers, what is mean by real numbers and imaginary numbers? For example, if we can express the given numbers, you take any number. If you are expressing the given number on the number line, on the number line on the number line, if we are expressing the given numbers on the number line, then it is called what we can say real numbers. For example, if we cannot express the given numbers on number line, it is called simply what we can say imaginary numbers. I hope you understood. For example, you can take some different example. Square root of minus 2 or square root of minus 11. So these kind of numbers are usually we cannot express. Even square root of minus 1. So usually the square root of minus 1 is equal to I, we can take. I is nothing but iota. Means I square value is equal to minus 1 will take. I square is equal to minus 1. Like complex numbers are again two parts. Real number system as well as we have imaginary number system. Again, this real number system is again categorized into two different parts. I hope you understood. So one is we'll take rational numbers. I hope you understood what I am trying to convey. One is simply rational number system, and the next one is irrational number system. And simply we'll call rational numbers and irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. We'll discuss in detail what is mean by rational numbers. So usually rational numbers means which we can express in p by q form. You take so many examples. If you are expressing any number in the form of a p by q form, which means fraction form, it is called a rational number. Irrational number means which we cannot express in p by q form. If we cannot express in p by q form, it is said to be simply what we can say, irrational number we can say. Irrational number we can say. After this rational numbers and irrational numbers, we'll take one more general information regarding decimal numbers. Okay, since we are discussing about rational numbers and irrational numbers, we are going to focus on what we can say, decimal numbers. We are going to focus on decimal numbers. Okay. Actually, these decimal numbers are, again, we are having three different types of decimal numbers. So here simply first one is said to be terminating decimal numbers. Okay, first one is what do we call, terminating. Next one is we'll call non-terminating. Even third one also will call non-terminating, but this is non-terminating, we'll call repeating decimal. We'll call repeating decimal or recurring decimal, no issue. Or this one is called a non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. Okay, terminating, the name itself is saying terminates. For example, you can take a 1 by 2, 1 by 2 value how much, 0.5. I hope you understood. For example, you can take any other thing. For example, 73 by 100. So you know already 73 by 100 can be expressed as a 0.73. These all are terminating after a finite number of digits. That's why these are called terminating decimals. And again, next we are having non-terminating. These non-terminating, again we are having two different cases. One is non-terminating repeating, next one is non-terminating non-repeating. For example, you take 1 by 3 value, 1 by 3 value we can take 0.3333 and so on. Here what does it mean? It is non-terminating but repeating. So 0.333 is also written as simply 0.3 bar also. Next one is a non-terminating non-repeating decimal. So what is mean by this? For example, you can take a root 2 value. Root 2 is equal to 1.414 and so on. Okay, so usually this is what we can say, it's not repeating, it's non-repeating. 0.1, 0. No, sorry, 1.414 and so on, 414 and so on. So 1.414, sorry, 1.414 and so on. This is said to be what we can say, non-repeating, non-recurring decimal. Now the important statement what we can notice is this non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. So this non-terminating, non-repeating decimals are called simply irrational numbers. Very good information. Non-terminating, every non-terminating, non-repeating decimal is a irrational number. Again, with the help of the irrational number, we are having surds concept also. I don't want to deviate this topic now because we are strictly particularly we are discussing about only classification of numbers. Okay, this part is finished. After this rational and irrational, for example, if you focus on rational numbers, already just now we discussed p by q form. So these are rational numbers or simply rational number system. So this rational number system is again categorized into two ways here. One is integers. Rational numbers means one we can take integers. Next one we can take fractions. For example, you take fractions. We are having different types of fractions. No, for example, improper, proper, mixed fraction, like that. We are having different fractions. Apart from that, these rational numbers are again categorized into second way, that is integers. One is fractions, next one is what we can call integers. So integers means all the negative numbers, okay, and all the positive numbers and including 0. Remember, 0 is neither positive nor negative. All the negative numbers, all the positive numbers including 0 all called simply what we can say, rational numbers we will call. I hope you understood regarding this integers. I hope you understood. After this integers, again we have some different classifications in integers. In integers, we are having positive integers, we are having positive integers, we are having negative integers, and we have even 0 also. Okay, and even this we'll write positive integers here for better understanding. Negative integers. Next we have positive integers. So usually this positive integers and combination of 0, that is called simply what we can say, whole numbers. This is called simply whole numbers. And from whole numbers excluding 0, then you are going to get what we can say simply natural numbers. We'll call that is called what we can say simply natural numbers. Okay, so these are the different categories of what we can say different categories classification of numbers. So decimal numbers first classified into what we can say complex numbers, then real numbers, then imaginary numbers, then rational numbers, then irrational numbers. Afterwards we are having integers, then we are having whole numbers, then we are having rational numbers. Okay, usually these natural numbers are denoted by n, whole numbers are with a w, integers are with I or z, then real numbers with rational numbers with a q, irrational numbers with a q dash, and real numbers with a r. Finally complex numbers. Usually these complex numbers we can take capital C. Usually complex number is denoted by small z here. Z is equal to a plus ib we can write, but that system is complex numbers means we can take capital C. I hope you understood. These are the different concepts of what we can say classification of numbers. Again, natural in the natural numbers we are having even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers. Like we are having so many categories. Now I don't want to discuss all these things in single video. So this is only related to what we can say different types of what we can say numbers. The coming days we are going to discuss about another different kinds of things related to this number system also. I hope you understood this. Please do like this video and comment your feedback regarding this video, so that accordingly I'll change my class style. Okay, so thank you all for watching this video. See you in the next video. Thank you all. See you in the next video.